someone like Tizo you mentioned.
Yes.
People that are not in that category of new artists or emerging artists or developing artists. Anyone, who are you really looking forward to hopefully getting albums from in 2024, in 2025?
I mean, okay.
We need the Cardi album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first one.
That's January 1st. That's gonna drop.
Yeah, we need that.
I Am Music
for sure.
And we'll get don't Be Dumb off the list too. Except I don't know. I think people have grown less excited.
We don't need that. We don't need that.
Like it'll be a welcome surprise when it comes.
Yeah.
But just drop the album. Just drop the project for sure. Isaiah Rashad, I want to hear new music from next year. I think that it's time for him to drop something. I want to hear from.
I really liked your Tizo touchdown take.
Yeah, Tizo would be great.
You know, it's been a year obviously since the debut album, which I thought was great. And I think he's just gonna get better. I think everyone knows that. You know, so I'm love to see what he comes with next.
I think that he's also gonna be more developed when he comes back, and I think he's gonna be more in a sound that is his and put together a really interesting, cohesive body of work. Because I think there was a through line on the last project a little bit, but I think now he might dive full into concept album. I want to see him with like a full rollout, all the energy and stuff. I think, yeah, Tizo could give us something special.
We need a Baby Keem album in 2025.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's up there with like one.
Yeah.
Like he needs to drop.
It's been a while. We've patiently waited on new Keem music. He's been so quiet.
Do you like that though? I personally like that.
Yeah. Just go away, work on your music, because I know when he comes with something, it's going to be really special. But it's been now, we're coming on 3 years, I guess 2.5 since the Melodic Blue. But it's time, you know?
I'm excited for David to drop.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna do a really, really good body of work. I think he's an up and coming guy who's really gonna make some noise. Victoria Monet. We were just talking about Christmas albums. I think she's gonna drop a Christmas album.
I saw that she's doing like a performance, right?
Yeah. I would love a Christmas
That'll
album.
be great.
She's been feeding her fans though.
We don't need more music from her.
Yeah.
Jaguar 400.
Why is it called Jaguar again? I was like, come on.
We haven't heard from Rico Nasty in a while, and she's someone that I'm a big fan of, and it seems like women in hip hop have really taken over. And to me, she was like one of the earlier people in this scene. Obviously, it's been happening for 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? But of this new renaissance of women. So I'd love to see her come back and have like a victory lap of an album. Do something with Kenny Beats.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of surprised that she stopped the motion, because like you said, I think she was at the forefront of this.
Yeah.
I think who else? I think that might be because I feel like we've got a lot of we checked a lot of people off the list this year. I feel like
Definitely.
there's got to be someone else.
You guys think we're getting bullied this year? Kanye?
Oh, I'm not. Kanye drops enough.
We don't need that.
I want him to duck off.
We need him to duck off.
No,
Take the year
I'm
off.
ready for some more Kanye. I've been thinking about Kanye so fondly lately.
That last album was garbage.
Oh,
For sure, but
the Weeknd album. I'm
yeah.
excited for it. I'm excited for it. I want more music from him. I feel you.
I feel like I'm being overly critical, but like we don't need that either.
I think we need it to be good. We don't need bad Weeknd.
We need it to be good. Sorry.
Yeah, like no bad Weeknd music in the ecosystem helps us at all.
Yeah.
That's going to be annoying. But if it's a quality project and a good body of work, he's good for at least one hit that's not annoying.
Have you ever thought that The Weeknd just isn't trying to appease us anymore? Like he's got a whole different fan base that he cares about.
I feel you, but I don't even mind that new fan base. I feel like this stuff just hasn't been resonating with anyone, to be honest. I mean, besides Timeless.
Yeah.
I think Timeless was like that. And that was the first encouraging sign I got from the new era.
Ooh, I'm excited for new Weeknd and Cardi music because they premiered some at Rolling Loud.
oh, I saw that. Yeah.
That's an interesting duo. They make really good music.
I'm not gonna be mad at you. I like Cardi. Don't do that.
I did some good stuff, bro.
I don't know if that proves your point. To be
I'm
honest,
saying it's just
but
adding to my point. Just another thing that he did well.
it's another layer, but Travis still for me.
Yeah. I'm not. Hey, I'll be wrong.
Are we due for Travis music yet?
Again, I mean, I will say that it's anticipated because he's been talking about it.
Yeah.
So yes, I put him in that category.
I think
I'm
he
excited
should.
to hear the project.
He should drop projects.
Y'all hate when I like people, but V's. I want to hear a new V's.
No,
album.
when you
For
mentioned
sure,
V's
for
earlier,
sure.
I was like, where'd he go? I'd love a new V's project.
I fuck with everything that he's saying about this project. He's like, I'm working on it. I'm ducked off. I'm putting time into it. It took me 4 years between Wavy Navy and Ganger. Let me work.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's really approaching it like an artist. I like that he's not falling into like the drop in all the time method. Work on it. Have your moment. Do it up big. I'm excited for that.
I'm really, really excited for, I think it's called Balloonerism, the new Mac Miller album that the estate is releasing. I think that estate has done an incredible job with his legacy and his name. And this album was supposedly recorded in between Faces and watching movies with the sound off. And the label shelved it and wouldn't let him put it out because it was too experimental. So to me, everything sounds like my favorite Mac Miller album ever. You know what I mean? Right in between my other two favorites in my favorite Mac Miller era, too experimental for them to even put out. I'm really, really excited for that. And I have no reason to believe that it's anything but what he wanted. You know what I mean? Just because of the way they've handled it.
Yeah, I was going to come in negatively because respect the estate. I think they have done a great job of keeping his name alive in positive conversations. All that has been great. I haven't loved the music that's come out posthumously.
I mean, the only music that came out was Circles, and that was already done.
I didn't like it.
That wasn't the estate. That was already done and in the slot.
It didn't feel right. It didn't. I know, but it just didn't feel like Mac Miller to me, and I don't know why. But I do think that this being recorded between those two albums changes my opinion completely. Mm-hmm. That's, again, probably my favorite era of Mac Miller. I've been listening to a lot of Swimming recently just because I was trying to figure out my Mac Miller album rankings. I think it's Faces, Swimming, then watching movies.
I'm not mad at that.
But yeah, that's going to be ridiculous. When is that supposed to come out?
I don't think there's a date, but you remember he debuted that shit at Flogna? He put that shit on the screen, pre-Tyler set.
Yeah. I didn't even put it together.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be some whole different shit. Oh, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
We got new music from Vince Staples. We got new music from Schoolboy Q. Those people. Who else? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else really. That's a good list though.
Frank Ocean?
You know, you can't say it. He's the same as saying Rihanna.
Oh, a new Earl Sweatshirt album. In this new bag with him and all his new friends. Let's get a new Earl Sweatshirt album. In the vibe that he's in right now. That would be incredible.
But have you heard the new Mike songs?
Yeah?
First of all, that album's dropping in January 25th.
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
Me too.
The Mike stuff hasn't been the same as that sound. And I think that like while they're doing the singles and stuff, I think that him and Mike utilized that as more of a way, besides the Tony Seltzer album.
Yeah.
Because of course that was great and like that was a whole project. I feel like when they hop on those features, they're using as a way to uplift the young dudes that are part of. So they're all part of 10K, which is Mike's label. I don't know if Mike owns it or whatever, but that's just the part of the label that he is, and El Cousteau and all of them are all part of that. Earl's not signed to it, but that's just his whole crew. And
10K like...
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? I was confused too.
Funny, yeah.
That's what threw me off. But yeah, I don't know if Earl's gonna be on that timing on the album.
Well, either way, we're talking in hypotheticals anyway. So let me get a collective album from Earl, Mike, Cousteau, and who's the other dude?
Neonte. I'm excited for his project next year.
Yeah, let's get a collab album from all of them on some fun shit.
El Cousteau is gonna have a big year, I think, too. If he keeps doing shows too, the shows that he's doing look lit.
What's up?
I'd be excited to hear from Burna Boy.
Oh, facts.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
Just see what the new vibe is. So
That's
I'm
a
hanging out
fact.
with Chloe. So
with Chloe Bailey.
he definitely has something going on, something to write about.
Yeah.
And then Omale, my favorite Pain Nigerian Afrobeats artist.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely need both of those. More from Rema too. I feel like Rema put out was this one an album? It felt like more of an EP vibe.
It felt like it's a little long for an EP, maybe a mixtape. I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like full album.
Yeah.
I want more from Rema. But he always drops music. Again, excited for more Iris
It's
Star
aging.
music, but she could sit.
Rema's aging decently well.
The album.
Decently well. There's a few tracks on there that are doing well.
Yeah.
At least in my phone.
They've caught a little bit. It makes a little more sense now, and I like that he took a left when he had like all the attention. Mm-hmm. And I think that he is trying to push and elevate the sound. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see what he does. Yeah, I think that's everybody that I'm really anticipating.
What about some of the rappers We got a Benny album this year. We got 2 Conway albums. We got a West Side album.
You know, and we got Tyler.
Boldy.
We got Kendrick.
We got Freddie album. Damn, we did get a lot.
We got like everything. That's why I said like Zay is the only one I'm really missing from my like top tier.
What about a Push album? Is he done?
Oh yeah, Pusha T. I'm excited for. Or well, it's supposed to be a Clips album.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That'd be fire. Ooh, who else? I mean, you know, not for nothing. I'm interested in a Cardi B album. She's due. She has to drop. She has to drop.
I wish I could say I was interested in that.
I want to just for what it's gonna do in the world and outside.
I just feel like the music I've heard from her, I guess that's not true. She's had good and bad. I'm excited. Yeah, that should be great.
I mean, I think the appropriate and maybe the safest route for her is to just do a Spanish project. I think I've said this before.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would make the most sense.
I don't think so. I think do songs, definitely. But I think that she's just too, not to downplay it, but I just think that I don't think that she would do it justice if she did the whole project like that.
I'm just saying grab like the hottest like Latin artists out right now that you have access. You have access to all of them.
But do you think
she make a project?
Do you think her pen translates like that?
I think that she has a multitude of writers whose pens translate like that.
Yeah, of course. But there is something to the way that she raps feels so New York hood girl. Like that's her aesthetic and that's like the core of everything that I feel like she's rapping from. I feel like taking that into a different landscape is different because she can still get the baddie raps off, but I don't think that's all the same shit that's made her translate on like all the features that she's done well on, you know? I don't know if that's the energy that's worked for her.
I would say, I think I see what you're saying. I would say do a mix.
Yeah, exactly.
Do a healthy mix, but I don't know. I don't know what's taking so long with this project, to be honest. You have access to, you've all the resources.
And you got to pull those features though. You got to pull Latin features for sure. Get creative with it, bro. Imagine like a Cardi, like Young Miko song or something like that, you know, like really turn someone up. That would be tough. Not for nothing. I'm excited for what the entire Latin space is going to do next year. I think Afrobeat bodied shit this year. I was very, very satisfied with every Afrobeat artist this year. I think that I've got introduced into more Latin music through like you and Jeff. And I think that, I'm not all the way in the world yet, but I'm just interested to see how it continues to break into the mainstream more and more. Yeah, that shit is fire.
Yeah, no Bad Bunny album this year, right?
Yeah, but I think he dropped a single, so probably project's coming like top of next year.
All right,
not top, but like springtime. You know.
Also, you know who else is totally due? Who? Anderson .Paak solo album.
I thought about him because I also thought about saying Bruno, and then I also thought about Silk Sonic. And I'm like, I don't know. I think Bruno needs to drop solo, right?
Yeah.
I want that.
They both need solo albums. Anderson hasn't had a solo album since 2018.
The No Worries album just does feel like Anderson's solo a little bit to me just because he's the only voice that's on every song.
Yeah, but you know it's not.
I feel
it's a totally different vibe.
It's different.
Like Anderson's solo could make some hits.
Definitely. And I just feel I'm satisfied by this body of work. Because I feel like honestly I've underappreciated it this year. Yeah. Because for the end of year list, I'm going back and I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, like there's songs on this that I haven't even like loved as much as I really need to.
Right? On the back end?
Yeah, probably him though. That'd be a great album.
Yeah.
Who else? That was good though.
That feels
like everybody.
I'm excited for a new Geese album.
Oh, if we're doing that, like I want to hear more Skywater. I've been going back into that Gigi project, bro. Yeah. That shit is incredible. I wish I would have talked about like Rain a little bit more. That song is, oh my God, like I think that if there's another project coming, that could be special next year. Yeah.
I'm the only one probably on the planet, but give me that Caribou album. Give me that Caribou album. Let me hear it.
I'm intrigued. I
want it.
I would put it under the same category I put Cardi, not same level, but just like I'm intrigued. Like I'm not listening to this shit in my you know what I mean?
I thought you were talking about Playboy Cardi, but it doesn't even make it that much better.
No.
Cardi
I'm
B?
intrigued.
What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
Bro, Cardi B's not gonna be in my headphones all day, but I'm interested to see if it's good and publicly received well. I'm not gonna probably be listening to
You're saying good Caribou is not in your headphones?
Not like that.
Really?
I think it's in my headphones. Like I'll play it.
Oh, she can definitely be in my headphones.
This feels like something else.
That was uncomfortable.
Like I'm on my playlist, dog.
What else is there? I haven't had my phone in a long time. I'm freestyling.
Yeah, I mean that feels like a good list.
I'm saying, what other topics do we have?
Oh, there's something I'm really, really excited to ask you guys. What do you think were the worst songs of 2024?